Good day! In today's video I will show you how to remove the instrument panel on a Mercedes W123. This is the tools you might need to do this job. So you'll need a spanner of 10, that's for sure. And you may need the following. A flat screwdriver, I will show you later why. You will need a pair of pliers. And a tool like this one. This one is a Mercedes one. It's made to remove that kind of part. I'll place the part number on the video. You see, I've placed a string not to lose them. Okay, and the part number is 140-589-02-3300. Okay, but as I say, you might not need that, and if you don't have it, it doesn't matter. You can use a coat hanger made out of wire, and you know, just make this at the end in order to pull it. Okay, but it may come by hand, so that's why I'm telling you it might not be necessary. So now let me show you how it goes. Of course, for that job, some people may think, why do we need to remove this? Well, look, for instance, the needles are faded, so if you want to renovate this, then obviously you will have to take it off. You may have some bulbs that are gone as well that you need replacing. Okay, so that's something that's why you will have to remove it as well. Very important. You see the bulb to illuminate the dash. If you can change them for LED, it's so much better, because these usually create a lot of heat and it tends to melt inside. So if you can do that, better. Okay, change them for LED. Okay, as well, you will see that in the description of the video there's a link, a PayPal link, and if you wish to help that channel, please do so. You can give anything you want, really, and this will help me to buy parts, etc., and to make new videos. Okay, so now I'm showing you how it's all fitted inside and how to take it off. To remove the cluster, you can, if you want to, remove the steering wheel. You will have better access, but to be honest, that's not necessary. You can remove it without having the need to remove this. Okay, so now if you are a bit lucky, and if it pulls out a little bit, you can sometimes grab it and pull out towards you, and you won't need that tool. Okay, but if not, normally you take those tools, you put them on the side between the dash and the cluster, and you feel where it's grabbing. You do the same on the other side until you grab and you pull it. Here we go. You see? And once it's done, now you can remove all the cables at the back. Now that is removed, we will have at the back to place our hand, okay, and we will need to remove a couple of cables here. We will need to remove the cable for the speed, and we will need to remove the cable for the oil pressure. So it's a bit difficult to show it to you like that, but I will remove it and I will show you later how it's done. Let me now show you what is removed. Okay, so bear in mind that the model I've got is a diesel. If yours is petrol, it might be different. Okay, so the clock, okay, at the back, that's what I told you about. We need to remove the plug for this, and the number one is the plug for the heating of the car. Okay, if your car is petrol, you won't have that, but if you've got any other option on your car for all those lights, it will be there. Okay, so now, so we just unplug this. For this, it's the speedo. Sometimes it's a bit hard, so as I say, use a plier. You put it around and you unscrew it, and then after you do it by hand, very easy. This this here, it's for the oil, the oil gauge. So you will have a bit of oil on it, very little. Your hands will be a bit dirty, and you will use a number 10. It goes on top of that, and you remove it. Okay. This is the light at night. So sometimes it's a bit hard to. Normally you should be able to put it by hand. Sometimes it's a bit difficult. So what you do, when you pull it a little bit, you just place the screwdriver here, and between this and the plug you just pry it a little bit and it will come off. Okay, so that's basically what you have to remove. Bear in mind that if your model is different, you may have other options, like here for instance, sometimes you've got outside temperature, etc. Okay, so you might need to remove other things. Let me show you what I've removed. So first, the electric cable. Okay, that's the preheating of the car, and this one is the clock. Okay, as I told you, there's a number on the cable. You see the little sticker here, it says number 1. Okay, so you know it goes on number 1. If you got more than one, each one will have a number, and you know in which slot it fits. Okay, here we've got the cable for the speed of the car. This one is the one I told you we may have to use a screwdriver to pull it off. Okay, and this one is the one for the oil. As I told you, it may leak a little bit of oil. Okay, on your car you may have more. Okay, so now time to place it back. It is now fitted back again on the car, so it's basically the same procedure but in reverse. I started first with the cable for the oil and then the rest of the stuff. Okay, once it's all connected, you simply push it in, and that's it, it's done. Okay, so I hope that you have liked the video, I hope that you are subscribed to the channel, and we'll see each other in the next video. Ciao.